All right, we start with the breaking news coming in from Karnataka. Now, call for having multiple deputy chief minister is only getting louder in the state of Karnataka. Cooperation Minister K.N. Rajanna is now demanding 3 deputy chief minister for Karnataka. Rajanna says that the BJP in the recently concluded elections won in many states and have multiple deputy chief minister. K.N. Rajanna goes on to demand that people from all communities be made the deputy chief minister. So this is the chorus that is only growing louder in Karnataka for more representation for following the BJP model in the 3 states it had swept in the recently concluded assembly elections. Demand for multiple deputy chief ministers in the state of Karnataka. And the rift we can see clearly in Karnataka Congress is widening.
ನಾನೇ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು ಇವತ್ತು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬದ್ಧ ನಾನು ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ. ಈಗ ಬಿಜೆಪಿನವರು ಬಂದಂತ 3 ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಮತ್ತೆ ಡಿಸಿಎಂಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರು ಡಿಸಿಎಂಗಳು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಹರಿಜನರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆನೂ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, 3 ಕಡೆನೂ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಮುಂದಿನ ಚುನಾವಣೆ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಿಂದ ಆ ರೀತಿ ಆದರೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದು ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಜಿ ಪರಮೇಶ್ವರ್ ಅವರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇವರು ಯಾರು ಸತೀಶ್ ಜಾರಕಿಹೊಳಿ ಅವರು ವಿಚಾರ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆದರೆ ಹೈಕಮಾಂಡ್ನವರು ಇದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಸಾರ್ವಜನಿಕವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರು. ನಾನು ಸಾರ್ವಜನಿಕವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ 3 ರಾಜ್ಯಗಳ ಚುನಾವಣೆ ನಂತರ ನಡೆದಂಥ ರಾಜಕೀಯ ಬೆಳವಣಿಗೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದರ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಈಗ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ.
Prajwal Prasad, my colleague, joins us live from Bengaluru. Prajwal, of course, we clearly can see once again, even after the elections, even after Congress has voted to power in Karnataka, the chorus for Deputy Chief Minister is only growing. Here we have Rajanna, who is now out in the open saying that the Congress should follow the BJP's model in the 3 states that it has just swept in the recently concluded assembly elections. There should be 3 deputy chief ministers. There should be more representations. There were similar voices coming out. And in fact, he also names G. Parameshwara and Satish Jarikoli, saying that even they want this.
Absolutely, because it is not only the Congress ministers from the Dalit community, but also from the Lingayat community who have now gone ahead and demanded 3 deputy chief ministers in the state of Karnataka ahead of the Lok Sabha polls, because somewhere the Congress feels that they will have an equal winning chance as well, because this has always been a BJP bastion down south, the state of Karnataka, because they have 25 seats which they have won in the Lok Sabha elections in 2019 out of the 28 seats as well. So they say that giving representation to people from each and every community will only go ahead and strengthen the prospects of the Congress. This particular statement had also come in much earlier in 2023 in the month of November and December by K.N. Rajanna as well as PWD Minister Satish Jarkioli as well. And they had opined this. But later the Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivkumar had in fact approached the High Command, and both Surjewala as well as K.C. Venugopal, the General Secretaries of the Congress Party, had come in from New Delhi to go ahead and do some sort of damage control mode, and the High Command had clearly gone ahead and instructed the ministers not to make such statements out in the open. But K.N. Rajanna, regardless, not following the High Command's diktat, is now going ahead and demanding 3 Deputy Chief Minister posts as well. And on this backdrop, this particular statement was made in the evening, but on this particular backdrop, there was also a late night dinner meeting which was called in by Satish Jarkioli at his residence in Bengaluru, and we get to understand that Dr. G. Parameshwara, H.C. Mahadevappa, K.N. Rajanna and Dinesh Gundurao, all these 4 ministers were present along with Satish Jarkioli, going ahead and discussing about what will be the future course of the action during the upcoming Lok Sabha polls as well. And this comes at a time when the Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivkumar and Siddaramaiah were in New Delhi, and they have only come in late last night too. So this has definitely upset a few followers as well as supporters and ministers belonging to the D.K. Shivkumar faction as well. And he seems to be absolutely miffed with the sort of statements coming in. But so far there has been no response from the Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivkumar as well. But this will definitely go ahead and take a turn for the Congress, which could go ahead and upset the apple cart for them. And the BJP will definitely go ahead and bank on this too.
Absolutely. In fact, Rajanna is not the only person, in fact, the only leader who has, in fact, demanded this. Parmeshwar, as he himself has mentioned, and Satish Jarakoli also, they had expressed this similar suggestion. And remember the fact that, Rajanna comes from Siddaramaya's, he's a Siddaramaya loyalist, isn't it? And clearly we can see the infighting is only growing and is quite a lot visible now in Karnataka Congress. The rift continues to widen because he himself said that he was asked to not make these views public. But it begets the question: what in fact forced him to actually come out in the open and say this?
Now there are basically talks going on that in the Karnataka Congress there has been representation mainly given to the Vokkaligas as well as the Lingayat community, but somewhere the Dalit community has been ignored is of the common opinion. So majority of them were Dalit ministers apart from Dinesh Gundurao, who was there as well. So looking at the caste equation and the permutation and combination, and with Siddaramaya always going ahead and speaking for the upliftment of Ahinda, that is the backward caste and community as well, this has now again gone ahead and come into the fore as well, and therefore K.N. Rajanna has now and again been making such statements. And D.K. Shivkumar has stated that these are personal opinions of the ministers, but now them going ahead and expressing this in the open and also calling in their supporters to vouch for them to become the deputy chief ministers is something that is quite questionable. The recent visit of the PWD minister Satish Jarakoli to New Delhi also raised a few eyeballs as well, because both K.C. Venugopal and Surjewala have spoken to him.
Right.
On that backdrop, it was also expected that the Minister for Industries, M.B. Patil, would also be visiting New Delhi. But at this point of time, due to the meeting which happened in New Delhi between the Chief Minister, Deputy Chief Minister and the High Command of the Congress, it has been put on hold for now. But Siddaramaya's loyalists and the ministers in the cabinet demanding for the post of 3 Deputy Chief Ministers does not stop for now.
I'll have to interrupt you there, Prajwal. We are being joined by BJP Karnataka BJP leader G.S. Prashant on the phone line. Mr. Prashant, thank you so much for speaking to us. We're getting to, actually witness once again the rift that is, clearly visible now day in and day out in the Karnataka Congress. Now, Mr. Rajanna says that the Congress in Karnataka should follow the BJP model and have 3 deputy chief ministers. Your thoughts on that, sir?
See, there are 2 ways to look at it. One, it is a diversionary tactic by the Congress to ensure that their misgovernance is not out in the open, to ensure that people stop talking about misgovernance and issues which concern the state, and they want people to start talking about these things. The second, it has always been there that you had multiple factions in Congress. So this is nothing new. They're only trying to bring it out in the open and create that rift. And it's an internal matter of the Congress. All of us know from the beginning that this was probably, you can call it as a alliance between Siddaramaya and D.K. Shivkumar to form the government. Though both are in Congress, it's more like a coalition government being led by Siddaramaya and D.K. Shivkumar, each having different camps, each one supporters backing for their leaders to occupy the top posts and so on and so forth. So this has always been in the DNA of Congress that they fight out and different factions in Congress. But what we must not forget is they're trying to divert the attention of the people by making these statements, which has to be highlighted, saying that their misgovernance and their recent statements about warning people about Godra-like situations, when people have started to discuss about these things in the open, now Congress is bringing out its old cards to say, no, we have dissent amongst our leaders, we are infighting, 3 deputy CMs. This is only a diversionary tactic. If they want to have deputy CMs 3 or 5, it's up to them. Why should we even get on to that, how many deputy CMs that Congress wants to have? But nevertheless, it has been a diversionary tactic. Second, internal factions in Congress are widely known. So there's nothing to speculate on that as well. It's more like who wins the battle. But ultimately, the war of 2024, BJP is going to win it hands down. So whatever these diversionary tactics would not really affect the people, and people would give a befitting reply to Congress in the forthcoming elections.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Prashant, for joining us with those thoughts of yours on this story. So BJP clearly calling it a diversionary tactic by the Karnataka government, and the infighting, but viewers, is in fact very, very clear. And right now, let's take a listen in once again to what the Congress leader and Karnataka Minister K.N. Rajanna, in fact, had to say.
ನಾನೇ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು, ಇವತ್ತು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬದ್ಧ ನಾನು. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? ಈಗ ಬಿಜೆಪಿನವರು ಬಂದಂಥ 3 ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಮತ್ತೆ DCMಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರು DCMಗಳು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಹರಿಜನರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆನೂ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, 3 ಕಡೆನೂ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಮುಂದಿನ ಚುನಾವಣೆ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಿಂದ ಆ ರೀತಿ ಆದರೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದು ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಜಿ ಪರಮೇಶ್ವರ್ ಅವರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇವರು ಯಾರು ಸತೀಶ್ ಜಾರಕಿಹೊಳಿ ಅವರು ವಿಚಾರ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆದರೆ ಹೈಕಮಾಂಡ್ನವರು ಇದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಸಾರ್ವಜನಿಕವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರು. ನಾನು ಸಾರ್ವಜನಿಕವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ 3 ರಾಜ್ಯಗಳ ಚುನಾವಣೆ ನಂತರ ನಡೆದಂಥ ರಾಜಕೀಯ ಬೆಳವಣಿಗೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದರ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಈಗ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ.